Good day everyone, I am Francine Kergaboter from BSED-SS1A, and our topic for today is all about the 1987 Philippine Constitution, historical development prior to the adoption of the 1987 Constitution. But before we embark on this journey, let us first familiarize ourselves with the objectives for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to discuss the events that led to the adoption of the 1987 Philippine Constitution, identify the key individuals involved in the drafting and ratification of the Constitution, and appreciate importance of understanding the Constitution for active citizenship and protecting rights and freedom in the Philippines. First, what does Constitution mean? Ano nga ba ang konstitusyon? Ang konstitusyon ay isang legal na dokumento na naglalaman ng mga batas, prinsipyo at mga karapatan ng isang bansa. Ito ay nagtataglay ng mga patakaran at proseso na nagpapatakbo sa pamahalaan at nagbibigay ng mga karapatan at kalayaan sa mga mamamayan. Mahalaga ang pagbuo ng isang konstitusyon dahil ito ang batayan ng mga patakaran at sistema ng pamahalaan ng isang bansa. Ito ay nagbibigay ng balangkas para sa pagpapatupad ng batas, proteksyon ng mga karapatan ng mamamayan at pagpapalakas ng mga institusyon ng pamahalaan. May litrato ako dito ni Ferdinand Marcos Sr., the 10th President of the Philippines serving from 1965 to 1986. In February 1986, a snap election was held. Ferdinand Marcos was proclaimed winner by the Batasang Pambansa. Sa bahagi na ito, makikita niyo ang larawan ni Mrs. Corazon Aquino. Mrs. Corazon Aquino and her supporters maintained that massive cheating was committed during the elections. The widow of Benigno Aquino refused to accept defeat, kaya naglakbay siya sa buong bansa and called for civil disobedience. Ano nga ba ito? Ito ay ang pagtanggi sa pagsunod ng ilang mga batas. Juan Ponce Enrile and Fidel Ramos, two of Marcos' men, staged a kudeta. This resulted to the EDSA People Power, which toppled down the Marcos government. Matapos ang ilang taong paninilbihan sa administrasyon, tumiwalag sina Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile at Armed Forces of the Philippines Vice Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Fidel V. Ramos sa kampo ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos. Kasunod ito ng di umano'y pandarayang naganap sa snap election noong February 1986 kung saan si Pangulong Marcos ang itinanghal na panalo ng Batasang Pambansa. Ang pagsuporta ng mga tao sa kanilang pag-alis sa poder ni Pangulong Marcos ang siyang naging simula ng malawakang pagtitipon ng mga tao na tinawag na EDSA People Power Revolution na siyang nagwakas sa 2 dekadang pamumuno ni Pangulong Marcos sa bansa. Naging Pangulo si Ginang Aquino. Noong March 23, 1986, naglabas siya ng Proclamation No. 3 kung saan ipinahayag ang Provisional Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines o mas kilala bilang Freedom Constitution. Itinatag ang isang transitional revolutionary government. On April 23, 1986, Proclamation No. 9 was issued. It provided for the appointment of 48 CONCOM commissioners who would meet the following qualifications as stipulated for in the same proclamation. First is, no person shall be appointed member of the commission unless he be a natural-born citizen of the Philippines. Second is, a qualified voter and a person with recognized probity, independence, nationalism, and patriotism. Only 47 commissioners are qualified. Si dating punong maestrado Roberto Concepcion na 84 taong gulang ang pinakamatanda sa mga miyembro ng CONCOM. Samantalang si Chito Gascon ang pinakabata na 22 taong gulang. The inaugural session of the Constitutional Commission was held on June 2, 1986 at the Batasang Pambansa with Vice President Salvador Laurel leading the formal opening. Justice Cecilia Muñoz Palma was unanimously elected President of the Convention. Although nagkaroon ng mainit at mahabang talakayan sa mga isyung tulad ng death penalty, economic policies, land reform, form of government at ang pagpapanatili ng mga militar na mga Amerika sa Clark at Subic, natapos ng CONCOM ang kanilang trabaho matapos ang more or less 111 days. Noong Oktubre 12, 1986, ibinoto ang draft ng inihahandang konstitusyon. 45 members voted in its favor against 2. Originally, there were 48 members of the CONCOM. Gayunpaman, hindi na bumalik si Lino Brocas sa mga sesyon ng CONCOM matapos siyang umalis kasama ang 4 na iba pang komisyoner noong August 23, 1986 nang talakayin ang papel ng mga multinational sa ekonomiya. Ang 4 na komisyoner na kasama niya na umalis ay sina Jose Suarez, Wilfredo Villacorta, Jaime Taddeo, Ponciano Benagen at Minda Luz Quezada. Ang 4 na ito ay bumalik noong August 28, 1986 at nagpatuloy bilang mga miyembro ng CONCOM. Ang dalawang tumutol sa inihahandang konstitusyon ay sina Jose Suarez, isang abogado, at Jaime Taddeo, isang leader ng mga magsasaka. Nilagdaan ng mga miyembro ng CONCOM ang konstitusyon noong October 15, 1986 at ipinresinta ito kay Pangulong Aquino sa parehong petsa. Pagkatapos nito, isinumite ito para sa ratifikasyon ng mga Pilipino sa isang plebisito noong February 2, 1987. Ratipikado ito ng mga tao sa boto ng 16,622,111 o 76.30% laban sa 4,953,375 o 22.74%. Ang kabuuang bilang ng mga boto na inihayag ay 21,785,216 na boto. President Aquino issued Proclamation No. 58 proclaiming the Constitution on February 11, 1987. The Supreme Court, however, ruled that the date of the proclamation was February 2, 1987 when people ratified it, which was in conformity with Article 18 of the Constitution, which states that the Constitution shall take effect immediately upon the ratification by a majority of the votes and shall supersede all previous Constitution. The preamble under this Constitution states, "We, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God, in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence and democracy under the rule of law and a regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace, do ordain and promulgate this Constitution." Ang preamble ng 1987 Philippine Constitution ay isang maikling pahayag na naglalaman ng mga adhikain at layunin ng mga mamamayang Pilipino sa pagtatag ng isang malayang, demokratikong at makatarungang lipunan. Ito ay naglalayo na bigyang diin ang mga prinsipyo at halaga na maging pundasyon ng pamamahala ng bansa. Considered as citizens of the Philippines under the 1987 Constitution are those who are citizens of the Philippines at the time of the adoption of this Constitution, those whose fathers or mothers are citizens of the Philippines, those born before January 17, 1973, of Filipino mothers who elect Philippine citizenship upon reaching the age of majority, and those who are naturalized in accordance with law. The Philippine territory under this Constitution, the Philippine Archipelago, is comprised of all the islands and waters embraced therein, and all other territories over which the Philippines has sovereignty or jurisdiction, consisting of its terrestrial, fluvial and aerial domains including its territorial sea, the seabed, the subsoil, the insular shelves, and other submarine areas. The water around, between, and connecting the islands of archipelago, regardless of their breadth and dimensions, form part of the eternal waters of the Philippines. And that ends our lesson. I am Francine Terga Botero and thank you for joining me here. Bye!